Hi everyone, welcome to this presentation. In this video, I'm going to talk about the consequences of lacking wisdom. And my presentation has the following outline. First, I'm going to talk about ignorance and not knowing. Then I'm going to talk about the consequences of not knowing or the consequence of ignorance. Then I'm going to summarize the presentation. So let's get started. Ignorance or not knowing is actually the state where you actually lack knowledge. And when you lack knowledge, you just don't know. And once you don't know, you are actually in a state of ignorance. And when you lack knowledge, it also makes it impossible or difficult for you to obtain wisdom over time, because wisdom is something you gather from the continuous application of knowledge. So once knowledge is absent, wisdom also becomes impossible to obtain. And once you don't have wisdom, you are stuck in the same cycle of ignorance. Those who are ignorant are mostly unaware of the kind of situation they are in, and they just don't know about it. Some too, even when they are confronted with it, or when they are given wisdom, or when they are given a piece of knowledge, they just won't admit to it. Ignorance is something which is quite dangerous, and it can actually destroy the destiny of an individual and also the destiny of an entire generation. So it is something which is very concerning. And it is important that as human beings who seek to make progress, that we actually move, towards a path that will lead us away from ignorance. Because once we move away from ignorance, it means we begin to embrace the path of knowledge. And the path of knowledge is what brings wisdom and enlightenment. And it is with wisdom that we can actually make progress. Now, when you're ignorant or when you don't know, it is a state called ignorance. And this particular state of not knowing or the state of ignorance is a very dangerous state. And it is a state which can actually destroy the individual and even beyond. And life is big. There are a lot of things happening in life. And through these things that happen in life, there are a lot of dangers which also present themselves to us, which must be avoided. And those who actually are unable to avoid these dangers, who actually fall into these dangers, can be permanently destroyed in this particular life. And once you're ignorant or once you do not know, it is very difficult for you to spot some of these dangers in life. And you naturally become a target for destruction. And even in that state of being a target of destruction, you still will not know about it because you're ignorant. And if you're ignorant also, you are unable, or it will be very difficult for you to identify the kind of opportunities that are available to you that can actually change your life or your destiny for the better. It will be very difficult for you to spot these kinds of opportunities. And ignorance has destroyed a lot of people, and ignorance still continues to destroy people. And the only way out of this loop or this cycle is knowledge. And it's very important as individuals who seek progress that we seek knowledge that will eventually give us the kind of wisdom we need to orchestrate our lives in such a way that we can actually make progress in this life. So, in summary, let's summarize this particular presentation. Wisdom is understanding we obtain when we continuously apply knowledge over a long period of time. And once we have wisdom, we become masters of our own decision making. Because we can consciously make decisions that will help us, that will benefit us, that will also help other people. We can spot dangers and avoid them. We can also spot opportunities and take advantage of them. And those who lack wisdom in this particular life, those who are ignorant in this particular life, become enslaved to the system of life. And they inadvertently become targets of destruction. And most of the time, they don't even know it. So they become stuck in a cycle, in a loop that continues to destroy and devastate them and even beyond. The lack of wisdom or the state of ignorance is something that can actually destroy the destiny of the individual. And it can also move beyond the individual and destroy the destiny of an entire generation. And it is quite dangerous and it's that concerning. Ignorance has and continues to destroy a lot of people. And It is something which is quite sad because sometimes when individuals are presented with challenges or certain things that is creating problems for their lives, the way out for these people is to actually seek the right kind of knowledge that can help them move out of the situation. But because they are ignorant and they don't know, they are actually stuck in the situation. And in this particular situation or a cycle of ignorance, the only way out of this cycle is knowledge and understanding. Knowledge is what can actually help bring you out of ignorance, and understanding is what can actually help you place you at a level where you can actually make good decisions that can actually benefit you and benefit other people beyond you. So thank you very much for making the time to watch this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel.